And we're back with some more Legends Rewritten in FHM, where we import a retired player into the modern league to see how he might have done if he were to have played in the modern NHL. And in this one, we are going to see the modern career of Brian Leetch, currently with the US program at 16 years of age. Pretty good offensively and physically already. Mental ratings are okay. His defensive category, however, leaves a little bit to be desired. So with that, we'll simulate ahead and see the modern career of Brian Leetch. And we're here at the end of Brian Leetch's career, so let's see what he did. He spent the first 2 years of his career with the US program, and then in the 2026 draft was picked first overall by the Seattle Kraken. However, he would not go to the NHL right away. In fact, it would take him a few seasons. First, he played for the Michigan Tech Huskies in the NCAA, and then he moved to the AHL, where he played for the Coachella Valley Firebirds, and then also in the ECHL for the Kansas City Mavericks in that same season. And it was not until the 2029-30 season where he was called up to the Seattle Kraken for his first shot at the NHL, and he would stay with the Seattle Kraken until following the 2036-37 season. As in the 2037-38 season, he moved to the Montreal Canadiens, who he only played 19 games for, as it seems he likely had a major injury in that season, and then the following season switched to the San Jose Sharks, where he played for 3 seasons, and then moved to the New York Islanders. And then the season after that moved to Utah, and then in that same season was traded to the Florida Panthers, where he ended off his career in the 2042-43 season. So he's certainly had a very active career in terms of moving around from team to team, as he played for 6 NHL teams total during his 14-year career. Now let's get a look at his career stats during the regular season. He had 981 games played, 201 goals, 485 assists for 686 points, and a points per game average of .699. Now look at his playoff stats. In 119 games played, he had 23 goals, 44 assists for 67 points, and a points per game average of .56. He did have 1 Stanley Cup with the Seattle Kraken in the 2034-35 season. He also won the Conn Smythe in that same year, as well as the Calder Trophy in the 2029-30 season. He also had 6 gold medals with the US, 1 silver medal, and 2 bronze medals. And now, of course, we will compare him to the real Brian Leetch, who in 1,205 games played had 247 goals, 781 assists for 1,028 points, meaning he had a points per game of .85. And during the playoffs, he had 95 games played, 28 goals, 69 assists for 97 points, putting his points per game during the playoffs at a 1.02. And of course, he also had 1 Stanley Cup with the New York Rangers. He won the Conn Smythe in that same season. He won the Norris Trophy twice and the Calder Trophy. So they were pretty similar in terms of awards, but overall individual success definitely has to be in favor of the real Brian Leetch. So that'll be just about it for this one. And let me know who you guys want to see in the next episode of Legends Rewritten.